Planning your finances for the future isn't just about stashing away a few bucks. It's about crafting a life where money empowers you to chase your wildest dreams without stress holding you back. In this video, we're diving deep into a comprehensive step-by-step guide to help you master your finances. Whether you're starting from scratch, climbing out of debt, or aiming to build serious wealth, I've got you covered with practical tips, real-world strategies, and a whole lot of motivation to secure your financial future. Buckle up, because we're about to transform the way you think about money. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with the cornerstone of any great financial plan: setting clear, actionable goals. Think of this as your financial roadmap, guiding you toward the life you want, whether that's owning a cozy home, retiring on a beach somewhere tropical, or traveling the world without checking your bank balance every 5 minutes. Goals give your money purpose, and they're the spark that keeps you motivated when things get tough. Start with short-term goals, things you want to achieve in 1 to 2 years. Maybe it's building an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses or paying off a nagging credit card balance. For example, aim to save $3,000 to handle a car repair or clear a $1,000 store card debt that's been haunting you. These are quick wins that build momentum. Next, think about medium-term goals, those 3 to 5 year dreams. This could be saving for a down payment on a house or buying a reliable car without taking on a loan. Let's say you want $20,000 for a home deposit. That breaks down to about $333 a month over 5 years. Totally doable with some focus. Then we've got the big ones. Long-term goals, 5 years or more down the road. These are your game changers. Retiring at 55 with $1 million in the bank, achieving financial independence, or funding your kids' college so they can graduate debt-free. Picture yourself sipping coffee on your porch, financially free, knowing you've got it all covered. The secret sauce here is making your goals smart. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of a vague, "I want to save money," go for something like, "I'll save $200 a month for 2 years to build a $4,800 emergency fund." Write these goals down, on paper, your phone, or even a sticky note on your fridge. Apps like YNAB, You Need a Budget or Goal Setter can help you track them and stay accountable. Clarity is your superpower, and nailing this step sets the foundation for everything else we're about to cover. So, grab a pen, dream big, and let's make those goals crystal clear. Before we start building your financial empire, we need to know exactly where you stand. This step is like getting a full body checkup before starting a fitness plan. You've got to understand your starting point to map out the journey ahead. Don't worry if the numbers look a little scary. This is about honesty, not judgment. First, tally up all your income sources. This includes your salary, any side hustles, freelance gigs, or even that occasional birthday cash from grandma. If you're bringing in $4,500 a month, that's your baseline. Next, track your expenses for a full month. Every single penny. Coffee runs, rent, subscriptions you forgot you had, that late-night pizza order. Apps like Mint, Pocket Guard, or a good old spreadsheet can make this painless. You might discover you're dropping $150 a month on takeout, or $50 on streaming services you barely use. Knowledge is power here. Then, list your debts. Credit cards, student loans, car loans, even that "I owe you" to your cousin. Note the balances, interest rates, and minimum payments. For instance, a $5,000 credit card at 18% interest is a money vampire, sucking away your wealth faster than you think. Now take stock of your assets. Savings accounts, investments, or property you own. Got $2,500 in a savings account or a 401k with $12,000. That's all part of your financial picture. Finally, calculate your net worth by subtracting your liabilities debts from your assets. If you've got $20,000 in savings and $15,000 in debt, your net worth is $5,000. This snapshot isn't about feeling good or bad. It's about clarity. If your net worth is negative, don't panic. You're not alone, and we're about to build a plan to turn things around. Think of this as the before photo in your financial transformation story. You've got this. If you're finding these tips helpful already, hit that like button. It really helps us keep bringing you content like this. Budgeting might sound like a drag, but it's actually your ticket to financial freedom. It's not about cutting out all the fun stuff. It's about giving every dollar a job so you can live the life you want without guilt. Let's explore a few budgeting methods to find one that feels like it was made for you. The 50-30-20 rule is a fan favorite for its simplicity. Allocate 50% of your income to needs. Think rent, groceries, utilities. 30% to wants, like dining out or that new video game, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. If you earn $4,000 a month, that's $2,000 for needs, $1,200 for wants, and $800 for savings or debt. It's straightforward and leaves room for fun. Another option is the zero-based budget, where every dollar gets a purpose, and your income minus expenses equals zero. So, for that same $4,000, you might assign $1,500 to rent, $500 to groceries, $800 to savings, $700 to debt payments, and so on, until you've accounted for every cent. This method's great if you love control and detail. Then there's the envelope system, perfect for tactile folks. You use cash for specific categories like groceries or entertainment. Once the envelope's empty, you're done spending in that category for the month. It's old school, but super effective for keeping spending in check. Try one of these for a month and see what clicks. Apps like Every Dollar, Good Budget, or even your bank's budgeting tools can streamline the process. Pro tip: automate your savings by setting up a direct transfer to a savings account right after payday. That way, you're saving before you're tempted to spend. Budgeting is like a game plan. It keeps you focused and makes sure your money is working toward your goals, not slipping through your fingers. Life has a way of throwing surprises at you. A flat tire, a sudden doctor's visit, or a job loss out of nowhere. That's where an emergency fund comes in, acting like a financial airbag to cushion the blow. This isn't optional. It's a must-have for anyone serious about their future. Start with a small goal. $1,000. That's enough to handle most minor emergencies, like a car repair or a broken phone. If you're carrying high-interest debt, focus on this first, then level up later. Once you're debt-free, except maybe a mortgage, aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses. If your monthly expenses are $3,500, that means saving $10,500 to $21,000. It sounds like a lot, but you can build it gradually. Keep this money in a high-yield savings account, ideally one offering 4 to 5% interest, like those from online banks such as Ally or Marcus. You want it accessible but not so easy you dip into it for a new pair of sneakers. Definitely don't keep it in your checking account where it's too tempting to spend. To build this fund fast, look for small ways to cut back. Skipping one $50 takeout order a week saves you $2,600 a year. Or redirect that $20 monthly subscription you don't use to your emergency fund. At $100 a month, you'll hit $1,000 in just 10 months. The peace of mind you'll get from knowing you're covered for life's curveballs? Absolutely priceless. Debt can feel like a heavy weight dragging you down, but we're about to tackle it like pros. High-interest debt, like credit cards charging 18% or more, is the priority because it grows faster than most investments can keep up with. Let's break down 2 proven strategies to crush it. The debt snowball method is all about momentum. List your debts from smallest to largest balance, regardless of interest rate. Pay the minimum on everything except the smallest debt, and throw every extra dollar at that one. Once it's gone, roll that payment into the next smallest debt. For example, if you've got a $500 store card, a $2,000 credit card, and a $10,000 car loan, focus on the $500 first. Pay it off, then add that payment to the $2,000 card. It's like knocking over dominoes. Each win feels amazing and keeps you motivated. The debt avalanche method, on the other hand, saves you more money in the long run. List your debts by interest rate, highest to lowest. Pay minimums on all but the highest rate debt, and attack that one with everything you've got. If you've got a $5,000 credit card at 18% and a $10,000 student loan at 5%, focus on the credit card first. You'll pay less interest over time. Both methods work. It's about what keeps you going. Snowball is great for quick wins, while Avalanche is the math nerd's choice for maximum savings. Whichever you pick, don't be afraid to negotiate with creditors for lower rates. Call and ask. You'd be surprised how often they'll budge. If your credit's decent, consider a balance transfer to a 0% APR card to give yourself a breather. Just make sure you're disciplined about paying it off before the promotional period ends. Knocking out debt is like clearing the fog. You'll start to see your financial future more clearly. Hey, if you're loving these strategies so far, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more money tips to keep you on track. Now we're getting to the exciting part, making your money grow through investing. This is where you turn your hard-earned cash into a wealth-building machine, thanks to the power of compound interest. Don't worry if investing sounds intimidating. We're breaking it down into bite-sized pieces. If your employer offers a 401k with a match, jump on it. That match is literally free money. Think of it as your boss handing you extra cash for your future. In 2025, you can contribute up to $23,500 to a 401k. If there's no match or you're self-employed, open an IRA, traditional or Roth, and contribute up to $7,000 a year. A Roth IRA is especially awesome because your withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. Next, consider index funds or ETFs, which are like baskets of stocks that track the market, like the S&P 500. Funds like Vanguard's VOO or SPY have historically returned 7 to 10% annually over the long haul. They're low-cost, diversified, and perfect for beginners. If you want a hands-off approach, robo-advisors like Betterment or Wealthfront can manage your investments for a small fee, building a portfolio tailored to your goals and risk tolerance. Here's the kicker. You don't need a ton of money to start. Investing just $50 a month in an index fund at an 8% average return could grow to over $100,000 in 30 years. Play around with a compound interest calculator online to see how your money can snowball over time. The key is to start now. Time is your biggest ally in investing. Don't wait for the perfect market moment. The best time to invest was yesterday, and the second best time is today. Even small, consistent contributions can lead to life-changing wealth down the road. You've worked hard to build your financial foundation, so let's make sure it's protected. Think of this step as putting a security system on your financial house. No one's messing with your wealth on our watch. First, get the right insurance to shield you from catastrophic losses. Health insurance is a must to avoid medical bills wiping you out. Auto insurance keeps you covered on the road, and if you rent or own a home, renters or homeowners insurance protects your stuff and your liability. If you have dependents, consider term life insurance. A 20-year, $500,000 policy for a healthy 30-year-old might cost just $20 a month. Cheap for the peace of mind it brings. Next, think about estate planning. A basic will ensures your assets go where you want them to. Online platforms like Trust and Will or LegalZoom make this affordable and straightforward, often for under $200. Finally, diversify your investments. Don't dump all your money into one stock or even one type of asset. Spread it across stocks, bonds, real estate, or even a small business to reduce risk. If one investment tanks, the others can help balance it out. Protecting your wealth is like buckling your seatbelt. It's a small effort that can save you from a world of hurt. If you're enjoying this deep dive into financial planning, smash that like button and share this video with a friend who could use these tips. Saving and investing are fantastic, but boosting your income can fast-track your financial goals like nothing else. More income means more money to pay off debt, save, or invest, and it's easier than you might think to make it happen. Start by upskilling. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, or LinkedIn Learning offer courses in high-demand fields like coding, digital marketing, or data analysis. A $200 course could lead to a $10,000 raise or a new job with a higher salary. If you're not ready for a full career shift, consider a side hustle. Drive for Uber or Lyft, sell handmade crafts on Etsy, or offer freelance services on Upwork or Fiverr. Even 10 hours a week at $25 an hour adds $13,000 a year to your pocket. If you're happy in your current job, negotiate your salary. Check sites like Glassdoor or PayScale to see what others in your role are earning, then make a case for a raise. A 5% bump on a $50,000 salary is $2,500 more a year, and most employers expect you to ask at some point. Every extra dollar you earn is a tool to accelerate your goals. Whether it's paying off that credit card faster or beefing up your investment account, increasing your income gives you options and flexibility. Financial success isn't a set-it-and-forget-it deal. It's a lifestyle that requires discipline and regular check-ins. Think of it like tending a garden. You've got to water it, pull the weeds, and make sure it's growing the way you want. Set aside time each month to review your budget, savings, and investments. Are you sticking to your spending plan? Have your goals shifted? Maybe you got a raise, and now you can save more, or an unexpected expense popped up that needs adjusting. Apps like Personal Capital or a simple Google Sheet can help you track everything in one place. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Paid off a $1,000 credit card? Treat yourself to a nice coffee or a movie night. Just don't blow the budget. Staying motivated is key, so reward progress without derailing it. Keep learning, too. Books like The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley or Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin are gold mines of wisdom. Podcasts like The Money Guy Show or Choose FI can keep you inspired while you're driving or doing dishes. Life changes. New jobs, marriage, kids, or unexpected challenges. So your financial plan needs to adapt. Every 6 months, do a deeper review. Are your investments performing? Is your emergency fund fully funded? Set a calendar reminder so you don't forget. Staying disciplined doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing up for your future self, month after month. Let's talk about some common pitfalls to avoid, because even the best plans can go off track if you're not careful. One big one is lifestyle creep. You get a raise, and suddenly you're spending more on dinners out or upgrading your car. Before you know it, that extra income is gone. Instead, funnel raises or bonuses into savings or debt repayment first, then treat yourself with what's left. Another trap is trying to time the market when investing. Nobody can predict the market perfectly, so don't wait for a dip to start investing. Consistent contributions over time beat trying to outsmart the system. Also, watch out for get-rich-quick schemes. If someone's promising you 20% returns with no risk, run the other way. Stick to proven strategies like index funds or real estate with a solid track record. Debt can also sneak back into your life if you're not vigilant. Once you've paid off high-interest debt, avoid racking it up again by sticking to your budget and using credit cards wisely. Pay them off in full each month. Finally, don't neglect your emergency fund. It's tempting to redirect that money to investments or a vacation, but without that safety net, one bad day can undo months of progress. If you're still with me and finding this guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more money hacks coming your way. Let's zoom out for a moment and talk about why all this matters. Financial planning isn't just about numbers. It's about freedom, security, and the ability to live life on your terms. When you have a solid plan, you're not lying awake at night worrying about bills. You're not stuck in a job you hate because you can't afford to leave. You're building a future where you can say yes to the things that light you up. Whether that's starting a business, traveling, or just knowing your family's taken care of. This journey takes time, and that's okay. Every step you take, whether it's saving your first $100, paying off a credit card, or investing your first $50, is a victory. Don't compare yourself to others, especially those flashy social media influencers flexing their perfect lives. Focus on your goals, your progress, and your definition of success. Surround yourself with people who support your financial journey. Whether it's a friend who's also budgeting or an online community like the FIRE, Financial Independence Retire Early movement. Their encouragement can keep you going when motivation dips. Let's add one more layer. Automating your finances to make this as painless as possible. Set up automatic bill payments to avoid late fees and keep your credit score sparkling. Schedule transfers to your savings and investment accounts so you're consistently building wealth without thinking about it. If you've got a 401k, increase your contribution by 1% every year. Most people barely notice the difference in their paycheck, but your future self will thank you. Automation takes willpower out of the equation, which is a game changer when life gets busy. Now let's address something real. Setbacks happen. Maybe you lose a job, face a medical emergency, or make a bad financial choice. It's not the end of the world. Dust yourself off, reassess your plan, and keep moving forward. The difference between those who succeed financially and those who don't is persistence. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep showing up. If you fall off the budgeting wagon, don't abandon it. Just hop back on the next month. For those of you dreaming of financial independence, let's touch on the FIRE movement briefly. FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retire Early, and it's about saving and investing aggressively, often 50% or more of your income, so you can retire or work on your own terms way sooner than 65. The math is simple but powerful. If you can save 25 times your annual expenses, you can live off 4% withdrawals each year, according to the Trinity study. For example, if you spend $40,000 a year, you'd need $1 million invested to retire. It's not easy, but it's achievable with discipline, especially if you start young. Even if full FIRE isn't your goal, adopting some of its principles, like living below your means and investing consistently, can set you up for serious financial flexibility. Let's wrap this up with a mindset shift. Money isn't the goal, it's the tool. It's there to help you build a life you love, not to stress you out or define your worth. As you work through these steps, keep your why front and center. Why are you saving? Why are you paying off debt? Maybe it's to give your kids a better start than you had, to travel the world, or to retire early and volunteer for a cause you care about. Your why will keep you going when the going gets tough. And there you have it. Your ultimate step-by-step guide to playing your finances for the future. From setting crystal-clear goals to crushing debt, investing for wealth, and protecting what you've built, you're now equipped with the tools to create a life where money is your ally, not your enemy. Start small, stay consistent, and celebrate every win along the way. If you love this video, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a tip. Drop a comment below. What's one financial goal you're tackling this year? I can't wait to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep hustling, keep dreaming, and let's build that incredible future together.